Hello dear students, this is Jai Kishan. Welcome to the fifth part of chapter 2, that is polynomials. Students, in the last part of the video, that is in part 4, we have covered till question number 9 of exercise 2.5, and now we are going to solve from question number 10. Okay, so our question number 10 is factorize 27y cube plus 125z cube. So firstly students, we will think that on which identity this question is based on. So it is like x cube plus y cube, na? Here it is given y cube plus z cube. So what is the formula of x cube plus y cube? The identity x cube plus y cube is what? It is x plus y in the second bracket x square minus xy plus y square. Okay, so firstly we will try to write this step as like this. Okay, means whole cube. So 27 is the cube of what? 3, and here it is y, so 27y cube you can write 3y whole cube, plus 125 is the cube of what? 5, so it can be written 5z whole cube. Okay, so now it is like x cube plus y cube. So next step you can write like this: x plus y means in the first bracket 3y plus 5z will be there, and in the second bracket the square of 3y minus xy. So at the place of x 3y is there, okay, and at the place of y 5z is there, and this will be y square, that is 5z whole square. Okay, like this. Now you can solve this step. So it will be 3y plus 5z, okay, and here it will be 9y square minus 3 into 5 15yz plus 5z square means 25z square. Okay, so this will be your answer. Okay students, coming to the next question, students, factorize 27x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 9xyz. So firstly you have to think that on which identity this question is based on. So it is like, x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. What is the formula? What is the identity for this? X cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. What is the formula of this? So it is in the first bracket x plus y plus z, and in the second bracket x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. See students, it is very important to memorize, to learn all the formula, okay, because in the examination you will face trouble if you will not memorize it, if you will not learn it. Okay, now students, firstly we will try to write this step like this. Okay, so from here I am going to solve. 27x cube is, you can write it as 3x whole cube. 27 is the cube of 3, y cube is like this, and z cube is like this, minus 9xyz na? So here it is minus 3xyz, so minus 3. At the place of x 3x is there, at the place of y y is there, and at the place of z z is there. Now you can write this step as like this. So in the first bracket you will write 3x plus y plus z, and in the second bracket firstly the square of x. At the place of x 3x is there, so you will write the square of 3x, that is 9x square. Now y square plus z square, here it is minus xy, and at the place of x 3x is there, so you will write minus 3xy minus yz and minus zx. So at the place of x 3x is there na? So it will be 3xz. Okay students, so this will be your answer. Okay, so pause the video and note it down. Coming to the next question. Question number 12 is, students, verify that x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to half of x plus y plus z into x minus y whole square plus y minus z whole square plus z minus x whole square. You have to verify it. Okay, so how we'll verify it? See students, we will solve right hand side. Okay, so right hand side is given half x plus y plus z, and in the second bracket the square of x minus y plus square of y minus z, okay, plus square of z minus x is there. Okay, now we will simplify this step. So how we will simplify it? We will write half x plus y plus z, and now in this bracket we will expand each brackets. Okay, means it is like x minus y whole square. The formula of x minus y whole square is what? X square plus y square minus 2xy. Okay, the square of y minus z is what? Y square plus z square minus 2yz. Okay, now the square of z minus x will be what? Z square plus x square minus 2zx. Okay, now students, we will simplify it more, like half x plus y plus z. In the second bracket, see, 1x square is here and 1x square is here, means x square plus x square, it will be 2x square. 1y square is here and 1y square is here, means it will be 2y square. Okay, now 1z square is here and 1z square is here, so it will be 2z square minus, after that what the steps which are left you will write here, minus 2xy minus 2yz and minus 2zx. Okay students, now see, if you will see this bracket, okay, everywhere 2 is common there, so you can take it common now. So just take it common, half x plus y plus z. Just take 2 common from this bracket. So if you will take 2 as common, so what is left? X square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. Okay, now this 2 is in the denominator and this 2 is in the numerator, so it will be cancel out. So what will be left? X plus y plus z, and in the second bracket x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. Okay, now students, this is the formula, this is the identity, that x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. This is the formula of what? This is the formula of x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. See students, we have solved the right hand side, and now the step we have got here, this is equal to what? Left hand side. So here RHS is equal to LHS, means it will be what? Verified. Okay students, so what we have done here, we have solved the right hand side and we got left hand side. So left hand side is equal to right hand side, means we have verified. Okay, now coming to the question number 13. The question is, if x plus y plus z is equal to 0, show that x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. Very easy question it is students. Only the important thing is what? You should learn the formula x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus, if you have remembered this formula, this question is very easy. X cube plus y cube plus z cube is minus 3xyz is what? In the first bracket it is x plus y plus z, and in the second bracket x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. Okay, this is the formula na? The condition is given x plus y, if x plus y plus z is equal to 0, means this will be 0. So 0 into whatever written means x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz and minus zx. So 0 into whatever it is written, the whole term will be what? 0, means x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to 0. So it will be x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. So it is also proved here. Well, this condition I have told you when I have given you the homework of identities. There I have shown this condition that if x plus y plus z is equal to 0, then your identity will be changed like this: x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. Okay, so also remember this condition, that if in this formula x plus y plus z is equal to 0, then it will be changed like x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. Okay, now coming to the next question. Question number 14 is, without actually calculating the cubes, find the value of each of the following. Okay, so students, the first part is minus 12 cube plus 7 cube plus 5 cube. So firstly, think on which identity this question is based on. It is like x cube plus y cube plus z cube na. So what is the formula of x cube plus y cube plus z cube? The formula for x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal minus 3xyz is equal to what? X plus y plus z, and in the second bracket x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. Okay, now see students, if in this question, if x plus y plus z is equal to 0, I have told you the condition, then what will be x cube plus y cube plus z cube? The value of this will be equal to what? 3xyz. We have just solved the question like this in the previous question. So firstly we'll check whether the sum of these three, means suppose here the value of x is minus 12, the value of y is 7, and the value of z is 5. Here x is equal to minus 12, y is equal to 7, and z is equal to 5. Firstly we have to check whether x plus y plus z is equal to, the value of this is what? Okay, so minus 12 plus y is 7 and z is 5. So here we can see 7 plus 5 12, 12 minus 12 will be 0. Means in this question this condition will follow here, that x plus y plus z is equal to 0. So the value of this means x cube plus y cube plus z cube. So x cube plus y cube plus z cube will be 3xyz. Okay, means 3 into, at the place of x minus 12 is there, at the place of y 7 is there, and at the place of z 5 is there. Okay, so just solve this value. It is what it will be, 7 5s are 35, and here it is minus 36, means minus 36 into 35. Okay, so when you will solve it, you will get what? Minus 1260 as your answer. Okay students, so whenever the question is like this, so firstly check the sum of these three, means the sum of these values. Okay, minus 12, 7, 5. Okay, firstly check whether the sum of these are 0 or not. If it is 0, then you will apply this, that x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. Okay, and after that just you have to put the value in 3xyz. At the place of x minus 12 was there, at the place of y 7 was there, and at the place of z 5 was there, and after multiplying it you will get what? Minus 1260. Okay, now coming to the second last question of this exercise, and the question is, give possible expression for the length breadth of each of the following rectangles, okay, in which their areas are given. So area is given and you have to tell that what can be length and breadth of this rectangle. So students, firstly we all know that in the shape of rectangle, one is length and one is breadth is there, okay, and area of this rectangle is length into breadth, okay students. So here one expression is there, and in this expression we have to find that what would be its length or its breadth. So students, will factorize it, that we will factorize this so we can get the expression in the factors form, so that we can assume one as length and one as breadth. So how we will factorize it? See, the question is 25a square minus 35a plus 12 means, as I have told you, the factorization of quadratic polynomial, what was there I have told you that we will split the middle term, means we will split this 35 as the product we will get equal to 25 into 12. So firstly we have to find 25 into 12. 25 into 12 will be what? 12 5s are 60 and 12 2s are 24 and 6 300, means product we should get 300 by splitting 35. So how will get students? Product as 300 and sum or difference as 35. Think about the number. So what can be the numbers, students? See, if we will take 20 and 15, so when we will find the sum of these two, so we will get what? 35. And when we will multiply it, so 15 to the 30 means 300 we will get, okay. So here we have thought about two numbers which are satisfying the conditions, means the sum is 35 and product is 300. So now we will split 25a square, we will write this 35 as 20 plus 15, 15 plus 20, that is 35a plus 12. Okay, now students, we will open the bracket, 25a square minus 20 into a minus 20a minus 15a plus 12. Okay, now see, in these two what we can take common, what maximum term we take common? We can take common 5a. Okay, so if we will take common as 5a, what will be the remaining here? 5a. Okay, because in 25 when you will take common 5, so 5 will be left. In a square, if you have taken common a, so a will be left, minus in 20a, if you will take 5a as common, so what will be left? 4. Okay, only 4 will be there. Now in these two, what you can take common, and we have to bring the same term like this here also. Okay, so firstly we have taken one minus common, so that the first term will get as positive. So, and what else we can take common? 3, because if you have taken common 3, so what you will get from here? 4, no sorry 5, because 3 5s are 15 na? So 5a, and 3 you have taken common and negative sign, so this positive will be negative. If you have taken common 3 from 12, so it will be 3 4s are 12 na? So it will be minus 4. Now 5a minus 4 is common in this step, and so what will be left? 5a minus 3. So students, the area was given 25a square minus 35a plus 12, and we have factorized it, and after factorizing it we can see that we are having two factors, 5a minus 4 and 5a minus 3. The formula of area is what? The formula of area is length into breadth. Okay, and we have written this area as two factors. So your length can be 5a minus 4 or 5a minus 3. In these two, either length will be 5a minus 4 or 5a minus 3, and if length is 5a minus 4, at this time breadth will be 5a minus 3. Or the second condition is when the length is 5a minus 3, then the breadth will be 5a minus 4. So like this, students, two cases will be formed. In case first, if length is 5a minus 4, then breadth is 5a minus 3. Okay, and in the case second, if length is 5a minus 3, then breadth will be what? 5a minus 4. So like this we can solve the second part of this question also. Okay, so the second part is area is equal to 35y square plus 13y minus 12. Again we have to find length and breadth, students. So firstly we'll factorize it. How we'll factorize it? Again we'll multiply the first and last term, that is 35 into 12. Just multiply it. 12 5s is 60 and 12 3s are 36. 36 plus 6 means 42. So we will split this 13 as in two numbers such that whose product will be 420. So students, think about two numbers whose sum or difference is 13 and product is 420. See students, whenever the number is larger, means here you cannot think directly. If you are not very good in calculation, you cannot think the numbers directly. So how we can find? So just factorize this 420. Okay, whenever you will find here the greater numbers and you are not able to find it directly, just factorize the product. Okay, means 35 into 12, just factorize it. So when you will factorize it, you will get what? 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, this will be 210. Again when you will divide it by 210, you will get 105. Then just divide it by 3, so 35 3s are 105, you will get 35. Then 5 7s are 35 and 7 1s are 7. Okay, so factorize, you have got 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 7. Now students, by the help of this you can find that in which two numbers you will split this 13 so that you will get the product as 420. One more thing you have to see here, that it is minus 12, so you have to multiply 35 into minus 12, so your product will be minus 420. Okay, now think about the number. See, I am going to make the number 2 2s are 4, 3s are 12 and 7 5s are 35. So 12 and 35, okay, no sum or difference will give us 13. So think about another combination. If 2 3s are 6, 5s are 30 and 7 2s are 14, so 30 or 14, again we will not get 13. If 3 5s are 15, okay, we have taken, and 7 2s are 14, 2s are 28. Okay, now see the difference of 28 into 28 minus 15, we will get what? 13. And of course if it is the factorization, so it will give 420. Okay students, so like this we will find a combination which will help us in this question. Okay, so we have found a combination of 3 5s are 15 and the rest number 28 and 15. So we will split 13 as 28 minus 15, so that we will get 13, and 28 into minus 15 we will get 420. Okay, so now we'll factorize it. 35 y square, we will write this 13 as 28 minus 15, so it will be 28 minus 15 into y minus 12. So just open the bracket, 35y square plus 28y minus 15y minus 12. In these two, what we can take common? Maximum term we can take common as 7y. Okay, when we'll take 7y as common, so 7 5s are 30 one 5 and one y will be left here, and from here y has taken common, so only 4 will be there. Now in these two, what we can take common, just take minus 3 as common, so it will be 5y plus 4. Okay, now in both here, okay, 5y plus 4 is common, so what is left? 7y minus 3. Again students, we have written the area like length into breadth. See, in these two, one would be length and one would be breadth. Okay, so in case if length is 5y plus 4, then in this case breadth will be what? Breadth will be 7y minus 3. And if here it is the first case, and if the length is 7y minus 3, then in this case breadth will be 5y plus 4. So this will be your answer students. So like this you can solve the question easily. What is the important? Why I have told you this question? Because of this. Okay, if the number, the product is larger, then how can you find the two numbers? So you will use this. Okay, you will factorize the product, and after that by taking combination, suitable combination, you can find the middle term. Okay, coming to the last question student, what are the possible expressions for the dimensions of the cuboids whose volumes are given below? So firstly you have to see that cuboid means the shape like this. Okay, this is the cuboid in which one is length, one is breadth, and one will be its height. Okay, so in cuboid, length, breadth, height will be there. Okay, and volume is what? Length into breadth into height. So students, in this question we'll factorize it again. Okay, and in the last step, if we'll find three factors, so one will be its length, one will be its breadth, and one will be its height. Okay, so firstly we'll try to factorize it. See students, in all the three, okay, in all the three, its volume is given, it is its volume. So in all the three, what we can take common firstly? So see, 12ky square, 8ky, and minus 20k. I think we can take common 4k. Okay, so if you will take common as 4k, what will be left here? 3y square plus 2y minus 5. Okay, now this bracket is like quadratic polynomial. So if it is quadratic polynomial, you can factorize it. How you can factorize it? 3 5s are 15. So you will find two numbers such that whose addition or subtraction is 2 and product is 15. So we know very well that we can write this 2 as 5 minus 3. So 5 3s are 15 we can get, and 5 minus 3 will be 2. So we can split it like this. Now 4k, here you can write 3y square plus, just open the bracket, 5y minus 3y minus 5. Again just solve this step. In these two, what you can take common? Only y. So what will be left? 3y plus 5. And in these two, what you can take common? Minus y. So 3y plus 5 again you will get. Now 4k. So just see, 3y plus 5, 3y plus 5 is common. So just take it common. So what is left? Y minus 1. So here student, what we got? 4k into 3y plus 5 into y minus 1. Okay. So in these three students, one can be considered as length. Okay. One can be considered as its length, one can be considered as its breadth, and one can be considered as at what? Height. Okay. One can be considered as length, one can be considered as breadth, and one can be considered as its height. Okay students, so like this we have completed all the questions of this exercise, as well as we have completed chapter 2 polynomial also. Okay, what are the most important things that you have studied in this chapter? The most important thing is you have seen the polynomial, okay, degree of polynomial, zeros of polynomial you have seen, as well as students in this chapter we have seen remainder theorem, factor theorem, and algebraic identities. Okay students, so just make proper notes, make proper NCERT notes. So just revise properly this chapter and complete your fair copy, as well as in your side copy you will solve the extra questions of this chapter. Okay students, so in the next part we will start new chapter, that is coordinate geometry. Okay, so your homework is to complete your fair copy, as well as just as much as questions possible you can solve from the side book or whatever the book you are having. Okay, thank you.